Welcome to State of Prime. It's time to prime the mind, body, and spirit so that you can always stay in a state of prime. Let's get primed.
Welcome back to State of Prime, guys. Welcome. Today got a simple, quick little tidbit to share. And this is essentially something that I've been employing to help me stay primed and orient myself. And that is simply this. In the morning time, what I've been doing is we have a calendar in the living room. That's like the family calendar. And then I have like a personal calendar that I write in. And so something that I've been doing is every morning orienting myself with simply looking at this booklet of what I wrote out. And so I do this on Sunday. I simply write out my intentions for the week. Some of my goals, such as this week, is box breathing, essentially deep breaths in, holding, slow breaths out, and just really honing that practice. And then, some other small things like being with the family, being intentional, just, these things. And the reason why I think this is going to help you stay primed specifically is because this past week I've employed it. I've been doing this for a couple of years, but more like it's been just a continual change and shift and trying different things. And with this specifically, I feel like this will help orient your focus because we only have but so much energy, or rather so much time, which is a form of energy, I feel like, especially when you learn how to break it down and utilize it effectively. So when you orient your focus in the morning, you know where your focus is going for the day. And the reason why this is so powerful is because inevitably you are going to have scenarios that come up that let's say your focus today is to complete a job, but a friend calls you to go do something, right? And it's really enticing. Hell, maybe it's even in alignment with something that you've been wanting to do. So you filter it through the bias of, oh, you know what? This is the universe telling me what I need to do. Or, I've been waiting for this and the universe is speaking. That, I feel like, can be a trap because now, think about it. What was your focus for the week? You are going to have things that come up, guys. And there's nothing wrong with these things, your friend coming up and whatnot. But I feel like sometimes naturally as humans, we have biases towards what it is that we would like to do. If I would like to go play, that game with a friend like basketball, right? Then I'm going to filter information through that with that. That's natural, and that's something that we have to be aware of. And so if we can set our biases, so to speak, for the week, what we would like to complete, what we would like to do, then guess what? We do not zap any of our energy. We're more efficient with our time and our energy, and we can allocate and put it towards the things that we truly want. Now, let's say that friend calls, right? Boom. You want to go, I guess in this scenario, you want to go play basketball, right? Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but you let them know, hey, listen, actually this week I got to go do something, or I got some things planned. Let's plan it for next week. So now when you reorient your focus for the coming week, now you have that as a focus. You have that as a focus and it's planned. I actually just hit up a friend the other day, and on I think it's the 24th or the 19th, I'm going to play basketball with him. We got this little run we're putting together, and I bring that up because that's like a month from now, or maybe when you're hearing this, it might be around this time. But when I'm recording it, that's like a month from now, a little bit more than a month. And so you start to plan things, and you start to really put things in focus. And I feel like when it comes to manifesting, a future-oriented mind is imperative, because now it's not necessarily what happens, it's what you are going to put your energy into. Because the more you start to move towards these goals, the more they start to materialize. And think about it like this. You put out a goal that's within a month. You are moving towards that. And guess what? Your time, for you to be able to plan something a month in advance, you got to be oriented with your time and focus. And I feel like this practice, guys, is simple but should not be underestimated. And it's simply this, to reorient ourselves to today's message. in the morning, orienting yourself daily to what it is that you're doing, whatever your weekly focus is. I think weekly is a great start. Instead of doing a month or even hell a year, start with the day. But doing this daily, from my personal experience, can be a little draining because you wake up having to make decisions for the day and you're already using precious resources as far as mental capital. So doing the weekly, that's 7 days. When you wake up, instead of you having to make decisions, you're just reorienting yourself to the decisions you've already made. And the less decisions that you make, the more energy that you have. And so if you can do that and put it together, now you're moving forward on your weekly process with intense focus and intentionality. So that's just something that I've employed, guys, that's worked for me. I hope that helps you to stay primed. And until the next one, continue to keep putting it together. And remember, stay primed.